Hi, this is Monty from Motorpark Vehicles and welcome to another one of our detailed vehicle appraisals on a car that's just recently come into us as a part exchange. This is a super rare car, Citroen C5 2-litre petrol automatic exclusive. Won't find too many of these cars around, especially with two owners from new and 47,000 miles. That's it. And cam belt was also done, I think, at about 33,000 miles, something like that. I think the cam belts on these are done every 10 years. The last one was done 2017, so it's not due again, really, either 100,000 miles or really when you get up to about 2026. Now, for all the purists out there, let me just come back. I have left the car on its lowest setting, okay, and I will be starting the car up and putting the hydraulics up, and then you'll see the car going up on the different settings. It's got three or four different settings, I think it has. So if you have a look at the price of this car, it is at a low price on Auto Trader, because it's not a brand new car, guys. It has got a few imperfections here and there, and I'll tell you all about that very shortly. But I just wanted to give you a brief look around the vehicle and then give you a more detailed view very shortly. Pirelli tyres, one Goodyear tyre, and I think 3 Michelins all the way around. Loads and loads of service history of the car. She has been looked after by her two owners. But again, these are not the type of cars that I'd normally sell. Most of my cars tend to be, 8 years newer, that type of thing. So again, it's not our kind of forte. We're not going to spend lots of money sort of having wheels refurbished, chips, dents, things like that. We're just going to sell the car at a really attractive price, and I'm sure it will do someone really good. For the next, last owners had it for, I think, about four years. 2017, I think he might have bought it. It might have been a bit earlier than that, and the previous owner obviously had it from new. But genuine miles. Please jot that reg number down. Do any checks you want to do. Check the mileage out. It is genuine. I've personally put about 50-60 miles on the car. I'm going to probably put about another 100 miles on it just to make sure all is well. So let's start off on the driver's side front. All good here. You're going to have a few little stone chips, hairline scratches, but nothing major at all. She is, 12 years of age now? So it's not going to be a brand new car, guys. Now, you've got a trolley dent around there. To be fair, our dent guy's been away for the last sort of 10 days or so. But as I said, we are selling the car a lot cheaper than the recommended retail price. If someone wants to do that, they can do that. You'll find a lot of garages don't even bother nowadays, even with their retail units. So just waiting for a few people just to come past who are just jogging. I'm in a public park. It's just one of those things. It's unfortunate, not a great deal I can do. So what we have, I don't know if you know, I didn't realise this, the rear windows, instead of being hardened like most, these are laminated as well, being on the exclusive. This has got a crack that's going all the way down and across, and being it's laminated, it's a bit like a front screen, really. It's not going to go through if someone really punches that really hard. If that was hardened, it would just shatter. Okay, but there is, I'm trying to get out of the way, I'm not too sure if you will pick it up, but there is a crack all the way down. I've managed to find a couple of rear windows on eBay, but I think most of them are for hatchbacks or estates. This is a saloon, we don't get too many of them. Got a few little chips around the edges that I've touched up, done my very best on. I think this alloy wheel's got a couple of little scuffs right at the bottom there. But hey, as I mentioned earlier, we are selling this car a lot lower than the recommended retail. So being it's the exclusive, you've got 4 electric windows, you've got electric mirrors, you've got memory for the front seats, you've got electric seat driver and passenger. Really nice figure hugging seats. Not so sure if you'll pick that up. Now I mentioned earlier on she's automatic. There's all your buttons in there to raise the suspension, have it on sport, etc., that type of thing. See what I'm going to do while I'm going through the rest of it. Let me just start her up, just so you can see that there is no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard. Oh, let's get it now. Let's turn, the air conditioning is nice and super cold. Let's just turn that fan right down. So she covered 47,252 miles. I've turned the heater off. That all works absolutely fine. The air conditioning's super cold. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise the suspension up now. It'll normally pop up on here on that display. So I'm just going to go, oh, sorry, that was lowering it. I'm just going to raise it all up now. Let me just pop outside the car. And then you'll see it doing its magic. It might look a bit slightly different because of course these have all this kind of weird self-leveling suspension and God knows what else. We've got the handbrake on as well, which probably hasn't helped. But yeah, they've got this kind of weird self-leveling suspension, so if the suspension's going up but it's not on level ground, it will want to keep the car level, so you might have a slightly bigger gap at the front than you have at the back, that type of thing. Let me see if I can straighten up that steering wheel for you. Straighten up that steering wheel and you'll see, so the back of the car is all raising up, and then now you should be getting the front, you should start seeing the front leveling out as well. I mean, I'm no expert on these. I worked for Mercedes-Benz for a long time, and apologies I'm babbling on. I think a lot of people are going to be interested to know that the air suspension is definitely, the hydraulic suspension, sorry, is working. I'm no expert on these, but I know when I worked for Mercedes-Benz, and I spent a long time working for Mercedes-Benz, you tend to get a lot of cars that the hydraulic suspension never used to work properly. Hopefully that's all good. And I'm just going to lower all the way back down now. Press the button there. I'm just going to lower all the way to the bottom. Again, I'm not too sure if I can just switch the ignition off. But anyway, what I did do is I left her at the garage all the way jacked up. Came in a couple of days ago, left her all the way jacked up, came back to it 2 days later over the weekend. So I've done that on the Saturday, come back to on a Monday. It was all still pumped up. But there we go. Just show it in there as well. So 60-40 split seats. Hopefully that all looks good to you. Apologies if I've babbled on. I probably have gone far too much. But a lot of it's taken up from that suspension. I just wanted to show you how it's working. Now there is a bit of a scuff on this corner here. I have touched it up as best as possible. But again, I'm not going to be painting stuff. Really not. And that's where that, I believe, how this kind of works. So even though the back wheels look a bit lower than the front, I think that levels out, but I think it's just because we're on a slight slope here. But again, someone's going to probably try and prove me wrong and say this something wrong. I don't know, but it seems to drive absolutely fine. And the previous owner was an absolute Citroen nut. He bought another Citroen from me. He's always had Citroens, absolutely adores them and loves them. Just show you in the back here as well. I'm not too sure if I showed you in the back, the other side. Probably gone far too long showing you the suspension. But I think it's its party trick really, the suspension. So I just wanted to show you. It all seems to be pumping up and going down and self-leveling. So again, just showing you the seats, all look good. Isofix in the front. I mean, for the age of these cars, they do come well heavily equipped. Show the headlining. That all looks good to you as well. The wheels, to be fair, I think apart from that driver's side front, all the rest of the wheels all look pretty good, to be fair. There's a little bit of a scuff right at the bottom, the bumper there just below the chrome trim. But apart from that, all seems to be okay for me. So I just wanted to let you know that this car will come with 6 months warranty. It's our essential warranty, not our comprehensive, because of the age of the car. We do not charge you any admin fees, and if you want to upgrade the warranty, it works out another £149 for a further 6 months. Many thanks for your time. Hope to speak to you soon. Bye bye.